I now give the floor to His Excellency Mr. Paul Beresford-Hill, Permanent Observer of the Sovereign Order of Malta to the United Nations.
Mr. President, my gratitude to you, Your Excellency, and the People's Republic of China for affording the Sovereign Order of Malta the privilege of speaking before the Security Council on an issue which is of primary concern to the community of nations. All generations that have faced the future have done so with uncertainty. However glittering a fin de siècle may be, and whatever promise a new era brings, world history has shown us that there is little we can or should take for granted. The architects of the post-World War II debacle knew this from bitter experience, and this institution, created in its aftermath with all its weaknesses and failings, is still the best option we have for a sustained and respectful international dialogue. Our commitment at the Sovereign Order of Malta is not only about alleviating suffering through our medical and support operations in 120 countries, but it is also about ensuring that the voices of the forgotten, the marginalized, and the underrepresented are heard in decision-making at every level, local, national, and international. Pope Francis has challenged us to engage more in a diplomacy of hope, one focused on dialogue, patience, and trust-building. But let me ask you, how long can the hungry live without food? How long before a disease is cured when you have no medicine? How long before the tide subsides and you can walk on your own land again? As the concept note to this open debate informed us, facing the challenges of our times, the international community needs to conduct inclusive, results-oriented, and effective cooperation at a multilateral level. It is a recognized truth that every global political issue, every difference of opinion, and every conflict that this Security Council is called upon to mediate has a humanitarian aspect. And these humanitarian dimensions cross borders. They impact diverse societies, and they contribute to the suffering that is so much a part of the human condition. Many bodies and groups that serve humanity and are impartial and apolitical have spoken here, but their voices are occasional and depend on the graciousness of others. Perhaps when we talk of reform of the Security Council, we should consider a rotating but permanent representative humanitarian seat to this Council, one that truly represents those who are left behind. Such a courageous decision would be very much in the spirit of multilateralism, the most effective means of fostering global cooperation. Global challenges are deeply interconnected, and so must be our response. Strengthened international cooperation is imperative if we are to break cycles of poverty and inequality, particularly in the global south, as we move decisively towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. So, taking Pope Francis' lead, perhaps we should then add hope, both as a driver and a catalyst. And then maybe we will come close to the kind of future we all envisaged in last September's summit. And at the same time, perhaps we can embrace that future with less uncertainty. Thank you, Mr. President.